Good morning, Rabbi.
Good morning, Harriet.
So, Beit Tshuva has a kind of lexicon of sayings, truisms. One of the favorites here that comes up all the time is the fair is in Pomona. And I know that one of the things that you say regularly is life isn't fair, thank God. Could you explain what you mean by that?
Well, certainly, there's a lot of these phrases that we have. The fair is in Pomona, of course, it speaks to the fact that that's where the Los Angeles County Fair is every September. And people are looking for fair in life, and it's kind of ridiculous because fair is seen through one's own eyes. There's no imperial fairness doctrine. Because what's fair for you may not be fair for me. So if life were fair, given all of the things I did in my younger life, I would either be dead or doing life in prison. So for me, I'm thankful that life isn't fair. And I don't know if you remember, we had a guy one time who was really crazed about fair, wanted everything fair, and complained that, oh, people with money get treated differently and all that stuff. And I said, okay, so everything that this person gets, you're going to get.
Right.
And when we had to throw the other person out, I wanted to throw this guy out, and he came crying like a baby to you, if you remember. And you had to come in and convince me.
Right. And that happens a lot. I think fair doesn't differentiate between what is equality and what is equity. And I think those are important concepts. That because we individualize the program here and everybody doesn't get exactly the same thing because people have different needs, that's when people cry, it ain't fair. And so I've done the same thing a million times, you know. If you think everything should be fair and you should get what he got, what you really mean is you think he got something more than you got. It isn't about fair. It's about wanting what you want when you want it.
Right, but even equality and equity, fair is outside of those two. Because there is an equality here in that every person is treated as a divine human being. Every person is treated with worth and dignity. Every person
That's equity.
is you matter. No, but that's it. We do that equally. There's equal worth. Equity, for me, is when I know that you need something different than what I need. So, I can be in a room and go talk to everybody and do all that kind of stuff. If you're in a room with a whole bunch of people in a social situation, you need help in mingling and everything.
No, I need help in getting out of there quickly.
Well, right, but I'm trying to be kind about this. So really, the truth is, you're a drag. When I want to do my thing, you're a
Right.
drag.
I get it.
And rather than just kick you to curb or not bring you, I try and do things to get you engaged with other people.
Not so much, really.
Yeah,
But
I
okay.
do so much. So that's where it's not fair that I can so easily be in those social situations.
Fair also presupposes that people are doing comparatives. And comparatives are one of the things, I think, that make all of us miserable. That when you're comparing, you're either feeling better than or worse than, rather than just different from. And since we're all individuals, there are no comparisons.
Right. Well, that's what the Talmud teaches in Sanhedrin, that each of us have infinite worth, each of us have equal worth, and each of us are unique. So if there's only one Harriet Rossetto, thank God,
Yeah,
who are you going to compare yourself to?
exactly. So there are no comparisons.
Right. So the fairs in Pomona means if you want fairness or you want fair, go and enjoy yourself at with the pigs and the goats and the 4-H'ers and the rides and the cotton candy and everything else. I mean, it's not fair that you go to a fair, you eat cotton candy, and you get fat.
All right. Thank you.